Hey there guys, Rise to Cool here, and today I am recording my 200th video. Woo! Sorry. So I decided for my 200th video, what I was going to do is I'm going to do my top 5 albums that I actually have. So as you can see, I have quite a few to select from. So I am just going to take out my favorite 5, which I actually lined up neatly the other day, and give you a rundown of what my favorite songs are on the discs. So to start off with, I'm going to start with one of the obvious ones. It is by Metallica, and it is the Ride the Lightning album. So there is 8 tracks overall on the disc. My favorite track on here probably has to be For Whom the Bell Tolls. I know it seems like kind of obvious one. There's a lot of people that listen to that anyway. But Metallica, they've got, well, they're like one of my favorite bands anyway, but they've got really good songs. A lot of their songs are really good. Just this is my favorite album. It's not, For Whom the Bell Tolls isn't actually my favorite song. It's just my favorite song off the album. My favorite song probably has to be The Unforgiven Part 2. But yeah, on this album there is Fight Fire with Fire, Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Trapped Under the Ice, Escape, Creeping Death, and the Call of Ktulu. They're all quite long songs as well, so that's why there's only 8 of them. Next disc that I have picked out is KillSwitch Engage. It is The End of Heartache. My favorite song on this is The End of Heartache, just because it is such a great song. They've got a bonus disc in here as well, which has the shortened version of The End of Heartache, which goes with the Resident Evil soundtrack. And there is also live versions of the Fixation on the Darkness and My Last Serenade from their first album, which I actually have over there, which has got Jesse Lynch instead of Howard Jones. So yeah, they've got quite a good music selection as well. I only have 3 of their albums at the moment. I've got Alive and Just Breathing, The End of Heartache, and I've got their self-titled album, which was the last one they released with Howard Jones, I believe, before Jesse rejoined. Next is Slipknot. It is All Hope Is Gone. And I'm not entirely sure what my favorite song on here is. It's kind of hard to pick, but probably have to say that Sulfur is probably the best one. I mean, Psychosocial is the one that everyone knows. Same with Dead Memories and Butcher's Hook, but Sulfur is probably the best. Snuff is good, but it's a bit too slow for me. I'm more into the heavier side of things. Number 4, I have Chirisis. It is the Varangian Way. I heard about them. I watched, this was a long time ago, I watched the program on one of the TV channels, and it was a live show of theirs, and I really liked their music, so I went and bought their album, and it's really good. My favorite song on here probably has to be the Court of Yaroslav, because it's not actually like, it's not like your rock music, it's fiddle and stuff like that. It's different from other heavy metal bands. I also went to see Dragon Force one year, and Chirisis were the side act, so I really enjoyed that year. My last album, it's not heavy metal, it's just like your normal rock. It is Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Just because Bon Jovi. My favorite song on here is Wanted Dead or Alive. It doesn't matter when it is, what mood I'm feeling or whatever. As soon as that song comes on, I just love it. You can't go wrong with Wanted Dead or Alive. Yeah, Bon Jovi, he's got some good hits. Like on here, there's Let It Rock, You Give Love a Bad Name, Living on a Prayer, Raise Your Arms, Without Love, Wild in the Streets. I mean, they're all pretty decent songs, but Wanted Dead or Alive, it's my favorite one. I have plenty of other CDs over there. I've got stuff like Funeral for a Friend, Enter Shikari, Andrew WK, Both My Valentine. I've got loads of stuff. I mean, it's not just like all your softer stuff or heavier stuff. I've got stuff that varies in between. I've got like Busted, and it's not something to be proud of, but it's not something to be ashamed of either. I got Green Day, plenty of a selection, but these five just my favorite ones. I will leave the album names and the track lists in the description for anyone who's interested and wants to listen to any of the songs. And that was my 200th video. Woo! If you liked, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.